25.
Right.
I know LeBron missed a couple and AD missed a couple late, but still, you're getting to the free throw line, and the initiator is Austin Reeves.
Yes.
Okay, now let's get to the final sequences. There are two of them at the end of the game. First one comes a little earlier. It's 10.8 seconds left. This is the one where LeBron drives it, and I thought he was going to go ahead and power through and up and try to get to the free throw line. Instead, he does the right basketball play. He kicks it to Hachimura flying down the lane, but Hachimura's going right into the teeth of the defense.
He didn't see, because you watched Jaren Jackson. He didn't see Jaren Jackson. He's looking at Tim. He's like, oh, I got you, Tim.
Okay.
And Jaren Jackson said, no, you don't.
That got double blocked. That got it from both sides. So that's another one where I'm like, come on, LeBron. Nobody can stop you from the rim. Just go ahead and power it up. And if you have to go shoot the free throws, go shoot the free throws. But fortunately for you, you got a reprieve. He got a reprieve. He had one last-second chance, and he drove the basketball. Xavier Tillman guarded him most of the night. He's a third-year kid out of Michigan State, a second-round pick. He hasn't played a whole lot of basketball. So Desmond Bain was on him after the game about you cannot let LeBron get to his right hand. I'm not sure I believe in that book because, listen, LeBron's ambidextrous. So I see him drive it just as well left-handed. So I'm not sure I'm going to dock him for you let him get to his dominant hand. I don't think he has a dominant hand. That's just me.
And the thing is, for Michigan State, Skip, what do we know about guys from Michigan State? All of them can play defense.
Yep. Okay.
Draymond, Tillman, Mateen. If you go back and look at Mateen Cleave, the one thing that if you're a Tom Izzo guy,
they are taught.
You play deep.
Taught from the start. You do or you don't play.
Thank you.
Okay. So he gets a step on him to the right, and then Desmond Bain was critical of both his helpers down low that he thought somebody, especially Triple J, should have come over.
He did.
He almost got there.
I mean,
he almost got there. LeBron had to go way up high off the glass.
He went above the square.
I agree. Okay, if I'm Xavier Tillman and I'm asking a whole lot, the book on LeBron would be you should just go, if he's got you, and this is, you got to process quickly, the best play would have been just to tackle him. Just make him go shoot the free throws, because now you got to make both free throws to get you to that's the play of the night. Instead, he played him straight up. He played him even, Steven, all is fair kind of defense.
But then you worried about him powering through you like
he... Okay, if you get an and one, then you're done. Then
you're like, what?
Okay, fair enough. I'm talking about you'd have to tackle. You would have to wrap him up, say, you got me. I'm just good. That would be a high IQ basketball play. Easy for me to say sitting right here.
Look how high.
He went up soft. And LeBron doesn't usually have that kind of touch off the glass. That was a trick shot. That was something that you have to improvise on the fly, because at the last second, you got to go high soft.
He's explaining it to you. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Okay.
He said that might have been a tier 4.
Okay, well, it might have been. I give you that. What have I pounded the desk over here for him to do? Just drive the basketball. My fear was, I thought he might just pull up and take another three
to win
the game.
No, we don't do that.
Okay, well, you've done it many times
We have, but I tell you what else we've done. He gave 7 or 12 on game tying or winning field goal attempt with 0.1 second left.
He's good with those layups.
Yeah. Whoa. Do they count?
Yes, they do.
Okay, I was just checking.
Okay. Here's the issue with LeBron going forward. In the last 3 games, he is now 2 of 19 from the three-point line. 2 of 19. It's 10%. Am I right? 10.5%. I'll give you 11. Okay, so I'll round up to 11%.
You got scared. That way.
2 of 19.
You could have had you another case to do what you were
but I told you I didn't win a bet against a team that I do like, a team that I do believe is going to close out Memphis, although the odds makers still don't agree with me, because Memphis is still a 4-point favorite in Game 5 back home, and I don't get it, because that team looked shot in the heart last night. That team looked flat and dead. And that team, by the way, Ja and your friend Dylan Brooks, they didn't even show for their media last night.
Hold up.
They talk. As long as they can chest beat. Yep.
Where they go? Yep. So what happened to the old guy?
I don't know.
Old guy. He old. He ain't what he once was, but he got 20 rebounds on y'all.
I know. Well,
Ja, let me ask you a question. Are you worried, concerned about anybody in the West? Are you still unconcerned?
That's a good point. Thank you for bringing that back up. I'd forgotten about that. Dylan Brooks in the fourth quarter played 8 minutes and 40 seconds. He took no shots and scored no points.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know he was out there.
That's what gave him a chance to win in the fourth, because he didn't take any shots. Because he ain't doing nothing but bricking. He doing nothing but bricking. All that chirping.
Bricking and yapping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he was really quiet yesterday. Skip, remember, I think that was the third quarter, he hit a three.
He did.
And he was as surprised as anybody in the building.
I would agree.
Skip,
I was surprised.
It's like a child. A child does something, they go party. Good girl, good boy. And he's like,
true.
I did that.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. He hit a three, and he's like, yeah, I did that.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
But that was the only thing that you did that night.
Yeah. Okay. We got to fix this three-point shooting because this won't. If this lasts through, it's going to be the death of them. He's got to make some threes or just stop shooting threes.
He ain't gonna make no threes. He's not a good, Skip. He's not a good shooter. You begging him to shoot the ball.
Okay. He always says, I need to keep them some honest. You know, I got to make some, but you got to make some because 2 of 19. that means 17 of the last 19 times he's tried a three, he's missed the three. And then, by the way, there's that one at the start of the second quarter. And I'm like, LeBron, what are you doing? If we could see that quick. I said, I tweeted, Lord have mercy, LeBron, because it hit nothing but backboard. Do you remember this one?
Oh, yeah.
Like he says, well, I got this. He'd already made one. I think he made his first one. And he said, well, I got this. And it's so wide left.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's nothing but glass, okay? And I said, are you going to break the backboard? And then by the fourth quarter, the guy who was about to break the backboard was John Morant, because every time he drove it, he would try some leaning floater, and he would shoot it so hard, it wouldn't even touch the rim. It would just ricochet back off the glass. And I'm saying, you're going to break the fiberglass, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, is it going to be an Achilles heel for you going forward? I don't know, but the big picture is you got them down 3 games to 1.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll finish them in Memphis? Because if you don't, the pressure, it'll be just like the Bucks-Miami series.
Right.
The pressure will come all back on you to come home because then it's like, we got to do this at home in Game 6 or you have to go back for a Game 7.
Well, what we know, 50% of the games, Anthony Davis has been a monster.
He has.
So he's due.
I
Game
agree.
1, not so much game 2.
I
Game
agree.
3, not so much game 4. So he's due for a 30, 15-plus rebound game.
Yeah, I agree. But I still look at the box score. Would you rather have him than not have him?
Oh, absolutely.
Sure, because
He got dinged early, Skip. He's playing with a hip.
I don't know what he's doing.
He got a hip.
He goes down every other play, and I think, are you in trouble? Are you really hurt? Or and then he either toughs it up or
he took a knee early on a layup.
Yeah.
That caught him, and he looks like he has a hip pointer or something.
He could. But you know what? I still look at this, and he only scored 12 points because he was 4 of 13. But Shannon, he got you 11 boards.
Mm-hmm.
He stole the ball twice, which tied for your team high with Schroeder.
4
and
blocks.
he had 4 blocks, and I don't love the 4 turnovers, but he had 4 blocks.
Yeah.
So if you tell me he got 11 rebounds and 4 blocks, it's like, okay, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that monster? No, it's not monster. Is he capable? Yes, he's capable. So you're going to need Anthony Davis to go in there and outplay Triple J and Xavier Tillman.
Yeah.
Because they don't have Brandon Clark and they don't have Stephen.
No, as long as we don't make Xavier Tillman, an all-NBA player.
Which you did once.
Yeah, game 2, he was 22 and 13.
Yeah. It felt like the Grizzlies or the Fizzlies. It felt like they were done last night.
But this is embarrassing. The NBA needs to come down hard because that's twice Dylan Brooks didn't talk. Now all of a sudden, guys that have so much to talk about.
Yeah, the biggest talker in the league has now twice no-showed on the
What about it? And what about all these talkers talking so much? As a matter of fact, Skip, when you go down there, we sit in courtside, you go in, you get your wristband, you get checked in.
Yeah.
As I was walking in, T. Morant was walking out. He had his game face.
Ja's father. Yes.
He had his game face on. I had mine too.
Okay, good. Walking out.
Yeah, he was walking out of where we get the wristband to let you know you go courtside.
Where was he going, to the locker room?
No, he was going courtside because he saw the cross.
Oh, you mean this is before the game?
Before the game.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, before
the game. After the game.
No, before the game.
All right.
He had his game face on.
And
I had mine too.
that was it?
That was it.
No talk?
He didn't want no talk. It wasn't nothing to talk about.
Okay. Well, you got him this time.
I got a lad tied too.
You
I got a lad tied too.
Okay, you did.
I threw it out.
That's
They
true.
know when I come in there, hey, good thing gonna happen. Especially when we playing that team. If Skip, you know what, Skip? They were looking. Everybody, you just Skip, you try to look at somebody, you did all of a sudden you turn your head real quick.
Yeah.
Every last one of them. I
Yeah.
see her looking. My stylist Hollywood like, okay, shit, you see such and such. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, okay.
I see everything.
So maybe you should spring for a little private flight to Game 5, and you could be back for the show.
Nah, I ain't fooling with Memphis.
Huh?
I ain't fooling with Memphis.
No?
No. No, I'm saving.
You might hear a little trash talk yourself.
Nah, they go. Skip, I don't got no problem with trash talk, but they go overboard. Some of these fans, they go overboard and want to take it to a place that it doesn't need to go. So I'm gonna stay here. When we come back home, we gonna come and get ready. We get ready for the next opponent. I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Yep. All right.
I loved how the officials let them play last night, guys. It was fun to watch.
That was okay.
And speaking of shows, how about Jimmy Butler, gentlemen?
Man.
You think he just had the best playoff game ever? Plus, Aaron Rodgers. Is this trade going to pay off for the Jets? Prediction time in the NFL world, guys. That's next when Undisputed returns.